Friends, this is management of an intumescent cataract. Let us observe the surgical steps. This is the main incision with a 2.8 mm keratome on the posterior aspect of the limbus. And now, this is a paracentesis on the right side of the main incision, about 2.5 clock hours away. And now, I want to stain the anterior capsule of this cataractous lens underneath an air bubble, and here goes the air bubble. Now the dye, 0.06% trypan blue dye, is injected and it is sprayed on all parts of the anterior capsule of this cataractous lens. And after 5-6 seconds, the dye is washed out. Yes, you need not wait more than 10 seconds. And now, viscoelastic substance, 2% HPMC, 2% hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose is injected to fill up the anterior chamber. And now, this is another side port on the left side of the main incision. And now capsulorhexis is to be done. See how beautifully you can do capsulorhexis. Just incise the capsule and make a C-flap. Convert this C-flap into a mini rhexis with the help of a utrata forceps. And now aspirate some cortex through this opening and reduce the intralenticular pressure. Once the intralenticular pressure is reduced, aspirating some cortex through this mini rhexis, the tendency of the capsule to run to periphery while it is enlarged to an optimum sized rhexis is no more. So the cortical matter is removed, and now visco is again injected, and at this time the convexity of the anterior surface of the lens is no more. It is almost flat. And now I take a Vanna scissor, make a small cut at the margin of this mini rhexis, then take the utrata again, hold this tag, go anti-clockwise all around, and enlarge this rhexis into an optimum sized one. And if you can do rhexis like this in intumescent cataracts, you don't need a femto laser, isn't it? And now is the time to introduce the tip of the phaco handpiece. We can see the nucleus is not very hard. It is about grade 3 nuclear sclerosis, and it is not difficult to manage. The tip is buried into the substance of the nucleus, travels for a distance through the substance, and the nucleus is chopped. The nucleus is rotated and it is chopped at another place. And see how beautifully the fragments are getting separated. These are brittle nuclei without any leathery posterior plate. This is the other heminucleus. It is also chopped, and each fragment is emulsified with ultrasonic energy, which is 60% in this case, and the pieces are removed. Aspiration flow rate in this case was 45 ml per minute, and vacuum is 450 milliliter of mercury. This is the last portion of the last fragment. It is emulsified and removed. And now visco is again injected. We can see two small nuclear fragments, and we must remove these before removing the cortical matter. Yes, the pieces are removed, and now the cortex is removed. It is being removed in this case with the help of a 23 gauge Simcoe cannula, which is attached to a 10 cc glass syringe. And now this is the last portion of the cortex. So the cortical matter is nicely removed. You can use bimanual irrigation aspiration or coaxial IA for removal of cortex. That is your choice. In this case, a foldable intraocular lens has been implanted, keeping the anterior chamber formed by BSS, and we can call this hydroimplantation. Implantation of intraocular lens keeping the anterior chamber formed by hydro, that is BSS. And here goes the lens. The lens is already in the bag. Just by a push of the left hand instrument, you can place the trailing haptic into the capsular bag. And now this is oxyfloxacin. Now the stroma on either side of the paracentesis openings are hydrated so that these stab wounds close. And then comes the stage of final lavage of the anterior chamber. See, a lot of visco is coming out from the posterior surface of the cornea. I go behind the IOL, irrigate some fluid and aspirate. That's it. The case is done. Thank you very much for your attention. Hope this video will help you in developing your surgical skills. Be a great surgeon and serve the mankind with compassion, empathy, respect, and great surgical skills.